This is a video from eSkills Zone. For more videos, notes, and certificates, please visit www.eskillszone.com.
Hello and welcome. Hi viewers. Today in this video we'll learn how to create and save the program in GW Basic Programming Language. The program is a file that contains specific instructions or statements for the computer. In a GW Basic program, lines have the following format: line number, statements. So this is how the basic format of a GW Basic program. First there should be the line number and then the statements. Where the line number is an unsigned integer in the range from 0 to 65529. This is called 65,529. And statements is any valid GW Basic statement. A GW Basic program line cannot have more than 255 characters. So a line cannot have more than 255 characters. So what do you mean by characters? So whatever we are typing, like we are typing A, this is a character. Then we put a space over here, this is also a character. And then we type L, it's also a character. I is a character, N is a character, E is a character. So till from letter A till letter small e. So viewers, you can see that how many characters are there: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically a GW Basic line cannot have more than 255 characters. And however, there may be more than one statement on a line. If so, it must be separated by a colon. So colon can be used to separate two different statements. This is colon, and it is used, this is called colon, this symbol is called colon, and it is used to separate two different statements. We will discuss later on what are statements and how many statements are there in GW Basic Programming Language. The program statements are executed depending on line numbers in ascending order. For example, if line 45 is typed after line 60, the computer would still run line 45 before line 60. So viewers, one more important thing that I am going to tell over here today and discuss with you guys is that the line number should be in descending order. Like the first line number should be 10, second should be 20, likewise the next one should be 30, and then so on and so forth. We can type all the next lines in an ascending order. But for example, the example which I'm just given over here, that if you type by mistake line number 60 over here and then type line number 50, then the GW Basic program will first execute the line number 50 and then it will execute the line number 60. It will not bother that the lines are written in a wrong order, but it will always continue the program execution according to the line ascending order. So this is very important to know that every line number which is smaller in order will be executed first, then the greater line number. So here in this case, line number 50 will be executed first, and then line number 60 will be executed. One most important thing which I'm going to tell over here, that the reuse of an existing line number causes all of the information contained in the original line to be lost. You may erase some programs' lines by accident. For example, I have used line number 60 over here, and then I'm again typing line number 60 over here. Then viewers, you can see that here there are two line numbers. Like if I type line number 30 over here by mistake, then you can see that here there are two different line number of same line number in this case. Then the first line number statements, whatever I type, like I type print hello, and then I type print welcome, then now which line will be executed? The last one. So this is the later line, the next line, and it is being reused. So the first information, whatever the statements written with the first line number 30 will be lost, and then the statements which are written with the line number 30, which is being reused, will be contained, and the original, the first line number will be lost. So here the later one will be succeeded, and the first prior line statements will be lost. So this is how program execution is being done in GW Basic Programming Language. In order to use the program in future, you must save it. So here now we will discuss the section saving, how to save a program, which is a very important and essential part of learning, that the program once written must be saved in order to use it in the future. And to save a file in GW Basic, the following procedure is used, and the procedure is step number 1. We will press F4 key or type save command. Next step is type a valid name. What name? Name of the file in quotes. So here we must know what is the meaning of quotes. Quotes means double quotation marks. So we can always write over here, quotes means double quotation marks or inverted commas. In other words, there are different names of quotes like double quotation marks or inverted commas for the program. The program has been enclosed within the quotes, and press the enter key. The file is saved under the specified name. So the name should be appropriate. It should, now there are some rules of naming a variable, and the rules for naming a file name, they should be followed and should be understood. So these are the two steps which should be kept in mind. Now I'm repeating it again for your information. The first step was to press F4 key for or type save. Both have the same meaning. If you press F4 key or if you type save, it will perform the same purpose. So the next step is type a valid name in quotes. These are the quotes for the program. and press the enter key. The file is saved under the specified name. Now the next most important topic which I'm going to discuss over here today is load the program. First, we learn how to create a program. These were the instructions: create and save the program, and we discussed these two steps for save the program. Instructions and steps we have learned today, and now we are gonna learn how to load the program. So to load the program, first we must understand what do you mean by loading. Loading the program refers to bring it into memory from secondary storage device such as hard disk. So viewers, whenever we talk about memory, we always refer it as RAM, which is basically an abbreviation of random access memory, also called main memory, also called primary memory, and also called volatile memory. So the program, once saved in the secondary memory hard disk, will always need to be loaded into the memory, into the RAM, random access memory. I have just typed over here. The program should be loaded in the memory, which means RAM, random access memory, main memory, primary memory, volatile memory, so that it can be used further. A saved program can be loaded by using the following procedure. Step number 1 is press the F3 key or type load command. Both have the same meaning and will fulfill the same purpose. The second step is type the name of an existing. What does mean existing? Means that the file, the same file which is already stored and saved in secondary memory, secondary storage device such as hard disk. Type the name of an existing file already saved in secondary storage device such as hard disk, and the name of the existing already saved of an existing program, already saved file should be enclosed in quotes. Name of the file should be enclosed in quotes. Again, the quotes means double inverted commas or double quotation marks. And the next step is press enter key. So this is how a program can be loaded into the memory, which is called RAM, random access memory, or volatile memory, and then we can achieve this by pressing the F3 key first, or type the load command, and then we can type the name of the existing file which is already saved in the secondary storage device such as hard disk, and that name of the file should be enclosed in double quotation marks or inverted commas. So there are multiple names, you can call it as quotes or double quotation marks or inverted commas, and then we can press enter key to load the file into the memory. The file is loaded into memory, and is ready to list, edit, or run. So these are the commands like list, edit, run, and we can perform these commands on the file so that it can be run, it can be edited, and can be listed. If the file does not exist on an invalid path, if the file does not exist or an invalid path is typed, an error message is displayed. The default extension of GWBasic program is .base. So you know very well that every file has an extension. So a GWBasic program has a default extension which is .bas. This is the extension of the GWBasic program. So that's all for today. We have learned today how to create and save the program. So we have learned that the line number is always written before the statements, and the line numbers are range from 0. The line is an unsigned integer range from 0 to 65529 65,529. A line cannot have more than 255 characters. A colon and can be used to separate two different statements, and the line number, if typed twice, the first one will be neglected and the later one will be accepted and will be used in the program. And to save the program, first we press the F4 key or type the save command, and then we type a valid name in quotes for the program and press the enter key. The file is saved under the specified name, and the next step is to load the program. And to load the program must be loaded into the memory, which is saved in the hard disk, and the memory means RAM. So RAM stands for random access memory, which is also called main memory, physical memory, primary memory, volatile memory. You know very well about that. And then the procedures are, the steps are, first press the F3 key or type load command. The second step is type the name of an existing file already saved in secondary storage device such as hard disk. The name of the file should be enclosed in quotes. Press enter key, list, edit, run. So we can perform such commands on the program like list, edit, and run. We will discuss later on what is the purpose of list, edit, and run command. And the GWBasic program has a default extension that is .bas, the extension of which is used for the GWBasic program. So that's all, and thanks for watching.